Welcome Gym Trainers, I'm your host Gym Leader Mia, where you can earn the Crystal Badge. Recently I've been watching some of the dubbed episodes of Sun and Moon on the app Pokemon TV. But funnily enough, when Pokemon.com announced that the first 2 episodes dubbed are on their website, it didn't have a theme song, and I thought, wow, will this season of Pokemon not have a theme song? But it turns out it does. So I thought to count down my 10 favorite Pokemon theme songs over the 20 seasons of the anime. For a very good reason, please don't be mad, I am going to discount the original theme song. And that's because not just is it this 90s anthem filled with nostalgia, and yes, it is an awesome song, but it also aired over almost 80 episodes compared to every other anime season, which only had let's say 24, 25, maybe even less. So it's not a very fair competitor because it basically filled the job of 4 other theme songs in advanced generations. So we're going to discount that, but we all know that it's a great theme song, and we all like to be the very best, like no one ever was. Number 10, Battle Cry from Galactic Battles. Now the Diamond and Pearl series is quite special to me because even though I never played the game, I was really fond of the anime. Now, we're not going to discuss the validity or how good the anime was, but I started watching it in South Africa, and then I immigrated to Australia, and one weekend there was the Sinnoh anime on TV, so it was almost like the seamless transition. I think there was only like a 10, maybe 15 episode different, and I can't even remember which way it went. Like, it could have been earlier or later to where I was, but it really does fill me with fond memories to think of being in such an unknown country and culture, having something familiar. The lyrics I would like to highlight is, sometimes it's hard to know which way you're supposed to go, but deep inside you know you're strong. If you follow your heart, you can't be wrong. Number 9, MasterQuest, Believe in Me. I think most of you know that the Johto anime is probably my favorite of all the Pokemon seasons. MasterQuest was just perfect in my opinion, where Johto Journeys and Johto League Champions really built on the theme of developing well-fleshed episodes in terms of plot lines, but then MasterQuest took us to a whole new level, developing full story arcs like the World Islands, the World Cup, the Baby Lugia saga, actually having chunks of story. And I did see a bit of that in Kalos, and that made me very hopeful that in Sun and Moon we'll see more kind of clustered story arcs. So MasterQuest, definitely the opening has that nice transition scene with the Johto Soulful Conference, and then Gary, Richie and Ash just sort of like shadows across, and I thought that was really cool. But the lyrics I would like to highlight is, I'm gonna be the very best, all I got to do is believe in me. And I think a lot of us have the capability of doing something, but not always that faith in ourselves. So just keep at it and believe in yourself that you can do that task, that project, that assignment, that YouTube video. You can do it. Number 8, Under the Alolan Sun. I love this new theme song, especially that little instrumental at the start. It's just so like, oh, I'm on a holiday. And well, I'm on my winter break now for uni, but last year when I started playing Sun and Moon, it was actually my summer break, so I very much felt that I could escape to the sunny Alola, and I live in the tropics, so it sort of made sense, I guess. But why I like the theme song actually is not just because of its cool instrumental. In it says, I can feel every day I'm a little bit stronger. I only wish each day was longer. And that's the story of my YouTube life. I mean, I'm on a holiday now and really trying to build the channel, get lots of cool stuff happening, but the days just aren't long enough, and I'm not proficient in editing, to say the least, so it takes me a long time to get everything done, which is very exciting. I get to learn all these new skills, but I really wish the days could be longer. Number 7, It's Always You and Me from the Black and White anime.
chapter, the ultimate goal. Ready for battle, brave and bold. I know we're gonna make it. We will find a way.
So I haven't watched a lot of the black and white anime, mostly just where Dawn returns and there's a little bit of a story arc then. She travels with him for a while, so I can't say much about any of the other theme songs, but I really like this one, especially the extended version that we got in the Genesect movie.
Give me the courage that sets me free. I count on you, you're always there for me.
So basically the whole song is beautiful, but I am going to highlight a couple of lyrics, a bit more than or maybe all the others. But we've come so far, we fought so hard to get where we are. Represents the journey and struggles along the way, and although I know it was probably more intended for friendship, I see the following lyrics in terms of a relationship and how sometimes you do need that person to lean on. You give me courage that sets me free. I count on you. You're always here there for me. No matter where this road takes us, by your side is where I want to be. Number 6, Kalos Quest. When X and Y came out and it had the cover of the original theme song, which I actually don't think was too poorly done, I was really excited to see what will be next. I'm like, okay, X and Y, what are you going to throw at me? And it really delivered. The animation, the transitioning, everything was just so good. The little campfire, the coloring, it was very good. But the lyrics I want to highlight for this one is, all the power is at your command. Face your fears and show you're a hero. Of course, there are external factors that you have no control over, and that can generate a lot of uncertainty, but you have to take control and believe that you can change your course in life. Number 5, Advanced Challenge.
Every trainer has a choice.
I was contemplating whether to put
I'm unbeatable.
Unbeatable from Advanced Battle here or Advanced Challenges This Dream. So Unbeatable just has a really cool intro, like, and then it has some nice like backflashes with like Tracy and Misty and Gary, and it sort of taps into that bit of nostalgia, and Team Rocket has this little quirky dance. So it's a great opening, but in terms of lyrics, This Dream is definitely the one to beat in the Advanced series, of course. So the lyrics that I would like to highlight is, yeah, this dream will last forever, and this dream will never die. We will rise to meet the challenge every time. Now, I have a lot of different goals and milestones that I still want to reach in my personal life, YouTube, and my career after uni. But there are plenty of challenges along the way, and I just have to keep reaching for that dream. And that's what puts Advanced Challenge on this list. Number 4, Battle Dimensions. We will be heroes. Listen to this woman's voice. It is stunning.
On the road, far from home, but you don't have to feel alone. Brave and strong.
I found out that her name is Kirsten Price. So thank you, Kirsten Price, for blessing us with your voice. But except for that and the beautiful opening of them standing, looking out onto the unknown and giving a flash of all the characters, the lyrics that really struck me was, on a road far from home, you don't have to feel alone. Coming back to under what circumstances I watched the Diamond and Pearl series, that was very much applicable to me, like far from home. And yeah, I didn't have to feel alone, because suddenly all these South African families that immigrated, years ago, some of them were residents, some of them were citizens, they were so helpful and made us feel like we have family in an unknown country. So this is just a very special song for me because of that. Number 3. Stand Tall from the XYZ anime. And even though I say Z in my country, I bow down to the Z, being the zygote cells. I stand tall because I know I'm a winner. Knock me down, I'll just get up again. That song, you may not believe me how many times I've sung that after an exam, or after a project, or after an awful day at uni where I just think, what am I doing here? Why am I putting myself through this? Just to remind myself to breathe, to stand tall, because I know I'm a winner, and it's just fraught with confidence, and I couldn't believe the song. It's not even arrogant, it's just that beautifully confident, and that's what I try and draw from it. And after the last couple of years at uni, redoing some subjects, facing a lot of emotional turmoil and stress and just a lot of things happening, changing degrees, this song is very important to me. And for the same reason, or a very similar reason, takes me to number 2, which is Sinnoh League Victors, We Will Carry On.
It's about you, it's about me, it's about hope, it's about dreams.
All PokeTubers and YouTubers have a point where they just think, the algorithm is impossible to figure out, and every time I have it figured out, then it changes to something else, or they get annoyed because their fans don't share their content, or anything of the sort, and they feel like they want to do more, they can do more, but then you burn out because you're just one person, and you just feel like giving up. And this song has the lyrics, it's about reaching for the sky, having the courage and willing to try. It's about never giving up, so hold your head up, because we will carry on. We will carry on as a community. It doesn't matter what YouTube throws at us. And every time you see someone quit, or every time you see a YouTuber saying like, I'm thinking of just letting all of this go, get in that comment section. Help them. Make them believe in themselves. And yes, sometimes life is just like that you have to move on. It's just that part of your life is over, but leave YouTube or leave that project or leave that career on your terms, not because you feel someone else or external factors are forcing you to. Now, after all these songs talking about how to overcome adversity, striving towards a dream and standing tall, what song can possibly be number 1? I'm of course talking about the Johto journeys. That drum beat, that guitar, it's just, oh, so good! And what I liked about the Johto journeys is we're here to have fun. We're here to adventure in new places in a new region. Look at all these amazing designs that we've built on the Generation 1. And here it is. So the opening theme, especially that scene with Heracross and a Pokeball, and the transitions are amazing where it just goes.
Best that you can be.
But looking at the extended version, except that it's a beautiful battle sequence with Lisa in Pokemon 3, Spell of the Unknown, you get these lyrics that it just gets me fired up. It gets me wanting to battle, wanting to train my Pokemon, and sometimes you just feel swallowed by the world. You're just a small person in this big sea of people. And this song says, everybody wants to make a statement, everybody wants to carve their mark. Everyone can make their mark on this world. Give it all you've got because you can be the very best ever. Take your best shot, what you've learned will come together. And I'm going to put this in terms of YouTube because I'm sure you guys don't really want to know the nitty-gritties of my degree, but in terms of content creating and an online presence, like, you learn things every day. I'm learning way more than I've ever needed to about computers and tech and gaming and streaming and things that I never thought I would actually be interested in, but I've actually used some of that in my previous semester at uni. What you've learned will come together. Keep on building your own library of knowledge. Thank you so much for watching. I'd really appreciate if you could leave a comment saying, what is your favorite theme song of the anime? Maybe say, this is my favorite in terms of the animation and just looks cool, or this is my favorite because these lyrics just mean a lot to me. Also, show some love for Mega Mawile Pin, one of my favorite Pokemons and my battle mascot. Be sure to share this video with a friend, tag me on Twitter if you like, follow me on Twitter, and I will also be posting on pkmn and on my Facebook page.
Each step you climb, one more step up the ladder.
But thank you so much for watching, and let the battle for the Crystal Badge begin.